Breastfeeding women grow uncomfortable, with you long can only hide in the locker room and squeeze out the full milk. However, there is a pair of eyes staring at her behind. For such a peek, Lulu is used to being in the ballroom on the ground until the bottle is fully filled. Lulu just got dressed. She just had a C-section, so I had to take out bad concealer, hide in the corner, and apply it thickly to the edge of the knife. Scars. Then he climbed onto the stage and twisted his body vigorously. Khan can't stop the martial arts of a Lulu intelligence. Momentum soon, with more and more intense dance movements. Her body curves are also visible. This is the game that the ballroom owner specially studied. This attracted many wealthy business people to visit. Young girls like a sweaty scene, and they were very pleased. In order to get more rewards, Lulu swings her limbs more seriously. Because there's also a son Yao Yao who has just reached the full moon. To support the family, he had to be out of confinement. Get to work right away. Just because boyfriend Bai Long doesn't have any job, you can only make money by dancing. But Lulu has no complaints. Although the boyfriend is idle and has no great prospects. But you are single-minded with yourself. I drive myself too, and from work every day. However, Lulu waited a long time that night, but I haven't seen the figure of the Bai Long yet. Lulu wants to go a little further. Maybe you can meet the Bai Long. However, suddenly a long reminds him of his son's rations still in the fridge. Lulu can only return to the bar, but I didn't talk about meeting the boss. Boss John has already taken a fancy to Lulu. After seeing him alone, I tried my best to knock. I keep asking Lulu's boyfriend, until Lulu wants to leave. Still don't give up. Lulu is the most beautiful woman in town. However, he never pursued wealth or status. I just want a man who can be whole. Love yourself. That's why he gave birth to a son before marriage. Lulu loves the Bai Long with all her heart. I also hope that the Bai Long can love him so much. What Lulu could not have. Fate is about to play a huge joke on him. Lulu in high heels late at night. A deep corner, a shallow corner. Walking on the dirt road. Although there are old tracks passing. By that make Lulu fall. Before going home, he still didn't forget to go to the convenience store. Help your boyfriend buy the beer and peanuts he loves. Cool dress Lulu will always be stared at, especially the barbecue stall downstairs. Drunk men often speak to him, but Lulu didn't take it to heart. He most wanted to hurry home and see his son, but when he went upstairs, I didn't see my boyfriend or son. It was a mess. Lulu hardly called to inquire. However, there was a burst of Python Bobby. Lulu was worried. He didn't know where to find the Bai Long. You can only go downstairs and ask your neighbors for help. Borrow cell phones, but the phone just got through. After hearing Lulu's voice, the white dragon quickly hung up the phone. He was obviously avoiding Lulu. This makes Lulu very disappointed. He feels that something big is happening, but he hasn't figured it out yet. The fat brother pulled Lulu onto his lap until he had enough tofu. Just told Lulu a message. He saw the white dragon elope with a man. Tell Lulu to find a bar called Nightcap. He found this place nonstop, but I didn't find out until I went in. The dancers here are all women's clothing bosses. I didn't expect this to be a men's bar. Lulu dared not think too much. It's just CHU Asked for photos everywhere, but no one has seen him. I know the lady boss asked him to ask Sunny. Candid photo of Sunny as soon as he saw. Instead, Bai lost his soul. He kept dodging until he came back to the change. Just then he received a call from Bai Long. He said he had made a fortune. Let Sunny find him as soon as possible. The sudden change made Sunny very alert. He asked White Bai Long he got the money, but the Bai Long refused to reveal any information. Just then the road caught up again. He is not reconciled. Can't figure out why. After her boyfriend had a child with her. I will also be confused with other men, but now the road only wants to find the Bai Long. Then ask him clearly. But Sunny wouldn't reveal the whereabouts of the Bai Long. He also guessed Lulu's identity. In a hurry, Lulu can only take out the bottle. Prove that you only want your child back. Just give him back his son. Lulu is willing to launch this relationship. Sunny just found out. It turns out that the Bai Long has children behind his back. He suddenly understood. How did the Bai Long get that windfall? Watching Lulu collapse after losing her child, Sunny moved the heart of testing. He promised to take Lulu to find Bai Long, but I want him to agree to a condition. As long as the child is found, then Lulu will give up the white dragon, leave him, and set the Bai Long free. Lulu agreed without hesitation. Now for him. The most important thing is your own children. Lulu followed Sunny home. The next morning, the two of them boarded. The train goes straight to the city where the Bai Long, however, is located. From dog days, you sweat when you sit still. Not to mention the hot and humid compartment. I can imagine that I will find my son soon. Lulu's heart actually calmed down a lot. Sunny thoughtfully prepared a fan for him. Lulu also took this opportunity to...
你知道我跟白龙怎么认识的吗？就是很多朋友一起聚会，然后他坐在我旁边，我当时看到他，我就觉得，这个人还挺帅的。后来他也没跟我说话，我还以为我再也见不到他了。结果第二天他就到我工作的那个餐厅去等我，然后也不跟我说话，然后就坐在那儿也不吃饭。后来他每天都来接我下班。大概1个月以后吧，然后他就住在我家里。我们大概在一起有2年多了。
Hear Lulu tell the past. Sunny bowed his head in shame. He didn't expect that he was the superfluous one. Night is coming soon. However, Lulu was awakened. His breast hurt badly. Can't sleep at all. At this time, The child opposite happened to be crying. Lulu thought of a way. He carried the child to the bathroom, feeding the baby by yourself. He thought he was doing a good deed. However, the mother woke up to find that the child was gone. Only then did I realize that it was Lulu who took the child away. He regards Lulu as a mentally ill woman. Fortunately, Sunny was by his side. This saved Lulu. But the innocent injustice makes Lulu aggrieved. He huddled helplessly in the corner of the carriage. The train didn't arrive until the next day. Lulu takes Sunny to a taxi, location provided by White Dragon. But the car was dreary. Lulu wants the driver to turn on the air conditioner. I didn't expect to charge an extra 20. Lulu had no choice but to pay. However, upon arrival at the hotel, I can't find any information about White Dragon at all. White Dragon can't be contacted at this time. Lulu hasn't seen her child for a day and a night. He was on the verge of collapse. Lulu will blame all. All the anger went out on Sunny. He thought Sunny had tricked him into coming here after a night of running around. Lulu desperately needs to rest. He opened a room on his own and settled down. However, when he entered the room, he found that the air conditioner here is actually broken.
喂，什么时候能把这该死空调修好啊？
Emotions accumulated over the days suddenly erupted at this moment. Crouching helplessly on the sofa, he couldn't figure out why he was so unlucky. All the bad things happened to you. However, what Lulu didn't expect was the Bailong actually appeared in the hotel lobby. Sunny saw a familiar figure, unconsciously start to act spoiled. Every move exudes a charming atmosphere, driven by emotion. The two naturally went upstairs to open the room. At this time, Lulu, who finally recovered, but I didn't see Sunny's downstairs. Figure. He asked the receptionist if he had seen Sunny. The receptionist didn't want to tell him, but Lulu couldn't stop apologizing. That's what it says. Lulu suddenly rushed to her heart. He rushed upstairs to find Bailong. The two people in the room were arguing. Bailong learns that Sunny has also brought Lulu. Can't help but drive him out the door. Fortunately, Lulu also came over at this time. The moment he saw the White Dragon, Lulu pounced like crazy. Seeing the two reunite, Sunny finally realized how cruel the Bailong was. You can give away your own flesh and blood. He left the hotel without looking back. However, Lulu still doesn't give up. He is still questioning the Bailong. Where did you send your son? But the White Dragon is very indifferent. He had no emotional confession whatsoever. His son has been sold by him. The other party's family conditions are very good. Definitely better than dancing with him. Lulu wanted to, not until Bailong was deliberately so crazy. But Lulu still doesn't give up. I still want to take a look at my son. But the Bailong refused, in order for my son to buy a good price. White Dragon lied that the child's mother had died. Lulu never got a chance to see the child again, but he wasn't going to give up. Lulu prays to the Bailong. Let yourself take one last look at your son. The Bailong can't hold up his soft and hard bubbles. Or did you take Lulu? He sent his son to a doctor. See each other's gentle and elegant appearance. Lulu just put it down and woke up, but he hasn't seen his son yet. Bailong knew that he would be soft-hearted. Now, I refused to take Lulu to see my son again. Left him alone in the street. Now, Lulu has completely given up hope. He shuffled back to the room. Lulu doesn't know. Where should I go? Sunny suddenly came up. He persuaded Lulu to stand her ground. After this, Sunny realizes the danger of the Bailong. After seeing his face clearly, Sunny chose to leave, but he didn't want to hurt Lulu, so decided to stay, accompany him to find the child. Lulu followed the doctor all the way home from Get Off. But when I got downstairs, Lulu suddenly stopped. He didn't know if he was doing the right thing. See, such a mansion. Children are better than living with themselves, especially when I heard my son's cries outside the door. Lulu began to hesitate even more, and he sat there all night in the stairwell. Unexpectedly, it was her son's cry that woke up Lulu. He hardly knocked on the door to take his son away, but the other party doesn't agree at all, and he pulled on it, and he revealed his son's birthmark. Now the hostess guessed Lulu's identity. Go through many tests. Lulu finally saw her son. He couldn't help but hold it in his arms. The hostess also began to hesitate when she saw the scene, worried that the child's background is too complicated. Let Lulu take it away. I didn't expect to pick up the child so easily, but just after Lulu left, he was lost in thought. Is teaching children the right choice? Lulu left without saying goodbye to Sunny. Buses come and go on the street. Lulu began to think about where she should go.